I know I'm getting older. I know I'm getting older, but I really don't feel like Bape been here for 30 years. Y'all telling me that Bape is as old as I am? Or I'm as old as Bape? Like, I don't feel great about that. I don't feel great about that. 30 years? Nah, bro. It's no way. This can't be real. What's good, family? You were looking live at another episode of Special Delivery, and as y'all can see, we have these fire Bape Adidas Forums on deck today, man. This shoe is just, it's fire, man. This is a really good collab coming from Adidas, but it also has me feeling a little bit old. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, because apparently Bape has been around for 30 years, and I'm just trying to figure out when we got to this point. Like, when did this happen? Because I don't remember that being the case. I'm 30, and apparently me and Bape are the same age. Who knew? We're gonna dive into that history today a little bit, and we're gonna go over the details of these things. But y'all know the vibes, man. Y'all know what we gotta do. We gotta actually unbox these joints, so let's do it. Y'all know the vibes, man. We have two sneakers here, so obviously we had to unbox both of them so you could get a good look and that we save a little bit of time, but we're still gonna go over the details with you, starting right here with this classic green Army Fatigue Bape colorway right here. This joint is beautiful, man. This is the classic Bape colorway that comes in this sort of green, brown, and tannish color here. And you see that just all over the overlays here. You got the green 3 stripes right here, and then you get into some of the Bape detailing with this joint. So again, this is the 30th anniversary of Bape, so you've got this 30 lace jewel right here in this gold, and it looks amazing. Like, this looks spectacular on this sneaker right here. You go up the laces, you see you got the white lace right there, which is kind of plain, kind of boring, but you get to the strap right here, it's got a little bit more Bape color right here, that Army Fatigue right there, and then underneath that you've got this Bape logo on the tongue here, actually the 30th anniversary logo. So you got the 3 and then the bathing ape right there, which I think is really cool. Really nice touch to this joint. Go to the side, you got another Bape logo right there in gold a little bit, and then on the back heel you can kind of make that bathing ape out in the Army Fatigue colorway right there. Like, it looks really cool. It's a really nice little touch right here. With this joint right here, you get a lace swap in that classic Bape Fatigue look right here, and then just a plain green lace swap as well. And then you also get a really cool dust bag with it that also has that Bape logo on it right there, which is nice. Going to my preferred colorway right here, you have this sort of ocean. I would say it's like an ocean-y color of the form right here, the Bape form. I really like this blue, man. This is not a typical blue that you see on your Bape goods, man. Like, this just looks really nice. You see you got that same fatigue look right here, except for it's in this sort of, it's in all these different shades of blue. You go to the tongue right there, you got the same lace jewel, but it comes in silver to match that blue a little bit. Same with the strap right here, you got the blue right there, and then you have the bathing ape right there in silver. And I should say about these straps that actually you cannot remove them. I know on some of the forums you can actually, these are removable, but this is actually just attached to the sneaker, which I think is fine, because you get a little bit more of that Army Fatigue look right there, which is the point of this shoe actually. And then you've got on the tongue right here that Bathing Ape 30th anniversary logo once again, the ape right there in silver on the side of the shoe, and then once again on the back heel you got the Bathing Ape in that blue color right there. So this is a really nice collab, really detailed collab. A couple different lace swaps on this one. Got the blue Fatigue right there, and then the regular blue, and you also get that same lace bag, or the same dust bag right here with the sneaker, the blue sneaker. So I just think this is a nice quality collaboration between Bape and Adidas, and they've got a really good track record together. Obviously, Adidas has done a ton of work with Nigo, which I think is probably going to stop soon, because he's going to Nike now, which is, you know, that's kind of weird. And Nigo doesn't necessarily own Bape anymore. He doesn't own Bape at all, actually. But this has just always been a sort of foundational collaboration with Adidas that I've always kind of appreciated. So actually, you know what? let's get down to the nitty gritty, y'all. Bape is 30 years old. I'm 30 years old. Bape is as old as me, and I had no idea. Like, when did that happen? I feel like a grandpa or something. Let's talk about that history a little bit. Bape has a really long history in our culture, y'all. And I think that's something that a lot of us, including myself, didn't even really realize. Like, it's always been there, just kind of under our nose, existing and being what it is, Bape. But like, nobody has ever really talked about kind of the period where it actually started. And I think that's because we all came to know Bape during that mid 2000s period where you saw rappers like Lil Wayne, Pusha T, Pharrell, just all wearing Bape and making it look fly. And that is when Bape was at its hottest. Not to mention, like, that's when they came out with the Bapester, and that was going crazy. And obviously, like, it's a thing that still exists today. So it is still a staple in our culture. But I do think that Bape 90s period when Nigo founded it in 1993, up until really when he sold it in 2013, like, that is a period that, man, like, it's just hard to think about another company that has had that same sort of profound impact on streetwear culture in this way. And I think the thing about it is that you can kind of trace the history back a little bit. Like, there are pictures of Biggie Smalls wearing Bape back in 1996 for a photo shoot, which is really just impressive to me. I just think that's pretty incredible. But it also just shows you that, yeah, like, this company has had staying power that a lot of other folks just haven't really been able to have out here. And I just think that's really cool, man. Like, the thing about it is that the Bape has given us so much, and it makes me so excited about just the fact that it's been this long. Let's talk about that a little bit, because I think that's really a really important conversation that we really need to have. Without Bape, I feel like there are some things that might not be quite the same as they are in our culture. And maybe that's saying a lot. Like, there are a bunch of different influences that come into this thing, but like, Bape gave us the colorful patterns on the Bapester, and I feel like the Air Force One at that time was really more your traditional colors, your whites, your black and reds, your black and whites. Like, without Bape, do we have the colorful Air Force Ones? Do we have people willing to wear like ice cream sneakers and put on all these colors? Do we have rappers like Pharrell and Kanye West and Lil Wayne who went from just kind of behind the scenes people to being rappers who are willing to put on all of this big fashion stuff? Like, I just don't know, man. And it's an interesting conversation to have, I think, because Bape, again, it's not the same Bape that it once was. After Nigo sold it in 2013, it kind of became this corporatized entity that isn't necessarily about streetwear as much anymore, as much as it is about just making money off of the legacy that was created for it. So it's hard to appreciate Bape in that same way. But at the same time, I do think that just this iconic look right here, this camo print that we have, the colors that Bape has given us, that is stuff that I think deserves more appreciation. And I'm happy that Adidas and Bape got together to give us these forums right here, because this is a really good look at just what the company has become in the last 30 years, y'all. That's crazy to say. But anyway, fam, that's a wrap for this episode of Special Delivery. I'm your boy Sykes, and this is the Adidas Bape Forum. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.